salute guys. Mr. Back with another public service announcement. Gents, I hope you guys are feeling good this morning. Salute guys, Mr. Mayor back with another public service announcement. And of course, myself, Mr. Mayor, and we got Tazmin Mohamed in the building. How you doing?
I'm good. What's up?
Liquor, you know what? We're doing this for the second time. We should tell them.
Okay, cool.
This is our second time we do this. And firstly, it's nice to have you here. Obviously, I think schedules always get crazy because you got to do so many things. I'm going to actually go straight into something else now. So now, going through your social media for the first time, I was like, okay, so it's fitness. It's fitness because that's what you obviously see. If anyone goes to your page, it's fitness.
Exactly.
And also you got like some wild views on one of that videos. I think you were lifting something and you had a quote there. Mm-hmm. I think what they did like 1 million.
Yeah, I mean, like a lot of my posts have gone viral last year, actually, and it's so crazy because they've been going viral in like places like the US and obviously Dubai because I'm mainly based there. But yeah, it's
But
cool.
I mean, did you plan for that, or was it like, or like did it just like you just woke up like what?
No, I
How,
feel like my most
how did everyone like just watch this video? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel like the most random videos I post go insanely viral, and I need to get back to that because I've been doing longer like form content recently. But yeah, we keep it moving.
Yeah, and now I know we spoke a little bit about it before this. I mean that you originally from PE.
Yes.
Born and raised.
Born and raised, GQ girly.
Okay, so and now so how long? I mean, then when did you make the? I know you mean you've been staying in Dubai as well, but I mean coming to Cape Town. When was that?
So I always came to visit Cape Town, like in the past 8 years. You know, I'm like always back and forth. But then this year, I was obviously cast for a reality TV show called Tropika Island of Treasure. So ever since then, I've just been. We filmed the show. You know, I've just been like chilling in Cape Town for some time and.
So do you? I mean, like, then I mean, you visited often. This is my question to you.
Right.
Cape Town or PE? If you like, let's take Dubai out of the equation. If you could stay in one place, you could only stay in one place for the rest of your life.
Right.
Or you could travel to other places, but you could only have one home space. Would it be Cape Town or PE?
Yeah, I would say Cape Town.
Thank you very much. CPT. 021 for life. Yeah. But so like I mean, what is the vibe in PE like right now? Like obviously you go back there, your family's up there?
I do, yeah.
Yeah.
Cape Town, I think, PE, sorry, I think is more family orientated.
Yes.
So you go there to just really connect with people again, really just catch up with everyone, touch base, you know. But I don't feel like it's a progressive city. I don't feel like you can do work there. I don't feel like you can really do what we do and be like super creative there. I mean, you can, but there's obviously going to be limitations.
No, you know what? And I like it you said that. And obviously this is no shade to PE because you're the third person I have from PE. So I've had Junior King on here and I've had Early B that are both, I mean, PE natives, and they said the same thing.
Yeah.
They said exactly the same thing. Like they love the city, but obviously lots of people aren't invested into the PE market. Exactly. So now it's like you want to do more stuff, but like it limits you because now you get over to Cape Town or you're in Joburg and it's like, okay, the scene's a bit bigger and it's like thousands of us out here, creatives, people working, you know what I mean? Yeah. So over there, maybe you are doing it, but it's not going to get the same recognition that you should be getting. You know what I mean? So, 100%. I mean, obviously going back and forth there, I was in PE a couple of times. I did some work there. I was in Uitenhage, I was in Summerstrand, I was on the beachfront, I was chilling there. And you know what? I want to tell you something. When I get to PE, like PE people are so friendly.
We are.
Yeah,
I know.
PE reminds me of Cape Town 20 years ago. And I say 20 years ago before like people kind of like changed. But I feel like in Cape Town now we've more adopted like this, I'm not gonna say new age thinking, but like we're so entrenched in social media and gossip and fights and this person said this and he said that, and then you get to PE and everyone's just like, oh, it's block, man.
Yeah, we're chilling.
I'm all block. Like everyone's really just chilling out there, and the vibes are good, which I like. Yes. So when you go back up there, I mean, you still feel like reconnecting with that.
100%. And like PE is just such a place where you can relax. You can really have like some downtime there. Like you can create music if you're a writer, read a book, just connect with nature. I think there's just so much natural beauty to
the friendly city.
It's the friendly city. Yeah. So like. PE is like relaxation for me. It's sanctuary for me. So I'll always love PE, you know.
And so now with the series that you're busy with right now, I mean the reality series. So I mean we kind of just touched a little bit on it. I wanted to know about the emotions and the things that happen on there. Like I mean, are they all super real or some of them scripted? But I feel like watching reality shows, like I mean, we all probably watched the Kardashians at some point, like and Jersey Shore, Geordie Shore, like these are like first reality shows that we had access to and kind of watched, and then I
Right.
was like, look at them fighting here, and look at this, and they in that room, and he said this, and I'm like,
Yeah.
it seems like you
Yeah.
could have added some spice. Do they do this in South
Right.
African ones?
So, I can say that most of the emotions and stuff that we were experiencing was 100% real. But obviously, there's a lot of twists and turns in the show itself that can stir drama.
Okay.
You understand? And it's still going to be your real emotion, still going to be your real reaction. But the drama is definitely getting stirred.
Look, I haven't watched it. So I should watch it. Is it currently on TV like right now?
Yes, it airs every Saturday, 6:30 p.m. on S3. So
Yeah.
you can catch it there, and then there's repeats throughout the week as well.
And I mean, they don't do like snippets and stuff. Like, can you check like some stuff online? Can I check?
Yeah,
can you-
100%. Like the episodes after the repeats airs, they go on YouTube. And now as well, you can follow the My Tropika accounts, and you can follow all of us as well. We're posting stuff from the show. So you can just
Like, I
keep
mean,
tabs.
are there any like I know it's obviously you told me what the show's about, but I mean, just with the theme of reality shows, is there any drama like, she said this about you, he said this about you, or this one likes you? Like, is there that kind of vibe?
Yeah, I think there was definitely some drama and tea on the show. Just because there's obviously this concept of votes. So there's a lot of backstabbing and like alliances that need to get formed and stuff like that. So people do become a bit catty, and there's definitely
Now,
drama.
so for someone to do the thing that you do, I mean, they approached you, right?
Yeah.
To be part of it. Then how does that process work? Like, did you get a mail one morning, or someone like, you know what, I think you'd be great for the show? Like, I mean, how did the concept of you being on the actual show
Right.
come?
So, somebody told me that like I would be a great addition on the show. Like I should audition. So we still had to go through an
Okay.
audition process. I still needed to make an audition tape, upload it on my social media and all of that. And then we had to come to Joburg to do a face-to-face interview. And there was also swim tests involved. So it was quite a strenuous selection
Okay.
process. Yeah.
No, I see that stuff. And now being part of this while you're doing your fitness and stuff, I mean, so when in the time that you shot this stuff, I mean, did you still have enough time to dedicate to? Because I mean, like I said, I seen your Insta. It's like
Yeah.
you working out, man.
Yeah,
You dropping
man.
these videos. And I'm also gonna say this. I'm gonna give you your flowers. I think your videos are really cool.
Oh, thank you.
There are lots of people doing fitness videos today. I mean, like everyone's
Yeah.
like about health, and I want to be healthy. And
100%.
everyone's trying to do it, but like looking at your stuff is like, I actually showed a friend of mine, and he was like, "You can see this isn't low budget. Like,
Yeah.
she's really about this life. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah.
Because and I get it. Everyone has to
yeah.
start somewhere, but like
yeah.
you look like you in tune. Like
Thank you.
that's you doing your thing.
Oh, appreciate that. Yeah, man. It's been a journey. I usually have my partner helping me with all the high-end filming and stuff like that. But unfortunately, we're not together right now. So I'm doing a lot of iPhone content, but like I'm still trying to make it work for y'all.
So I mean, so basically, so your partner was your videographer,
Yes.
essentially.
Yeah.
And so what did, I don't want to get into all of that, but I'll just dip into it. Where he was like, yes, I'm not taking your videos anymore. Or was it just like, since we're not together, you're going to have to get someone else to film for you?
No, like I do have my own Sony camera
Yes.
as well. Like we shoot mainly on Sonys. Like so here's the A7S III and I'm like shooting on the A7S II, but like obviously it's a lot of tripod shots and I have to do tripod if I'm alone, if I don't have a videographer with me. So yeah, it's just kind of plug and play and making it work, continuing.
Yes.
I'm always in the gym, but I'm not always shooting content. I'm always trying to be like, trying to do that.
Yeah, there's something that you actually just doing. Yes.
Yes. But I can say that being in the gyms in Cape Town, it's a huge shift from gymming in Dubai. So it's been more difficult to create content. So every piece of content that you do get from me while I'm in Cape Town, like, it was hard to do. So just understand.
Now we need to touch on the differences.
Yeah.
I mean,
Major.
Cape Town gym, Dubai gym. What are the major
Wow.
differences?
So, firstly, Dubai has such a filming culture. That's a hub of creatives, and I
Yes.
feel like everybody is in the gym with a tripod and a camera,
Creating,
literally
yes.
creating. And as opposed to here, I feel like the gyms are very commercial. So it's like people of all ages. There's old people in the gym, young people in the gym. Like people are really just going to the gym, and then you're just there with your camera, like the
Like, oh,
annoying
I
girl
see.
with a tripod.
Yeah, influencer, this one.
You know, so I feel like you draw way more attention here, like being a creative in the gym, as you do in Dubai, because in Dubai it's like normal, everyone's filming themselves.
Yes.
It's so normal. Yeah, it's like you really stand out when you do that.
Yeah.
And I would say just the differences in gyms, it's such a massive difference. Like in Dubai, there's gyms dedicated to bodybuilding. dedicated to
Okay,
that.
that's just for
You
that
know,
specific.
Yeah, and like everyone in the gym is young. It's like our people, like our peers, you know. So there's no like that kind
No,
of
I
culture.
got you.
Yeah, it's like you need to respect the older people also. Like everyone's
Yes.
doing their thing, and you have to respect that, you know.
Now this is a question I always wanted to ask someone that's in gym, and I thought about you are gonna come here, and I'm gonna ask you this. So my sisters, well, I mean, it's like they and her husband, like they always gymming, like it's like a weekly thing. They go a couple of times a week.
Right.
They're always in the gym, and I'm like, okay, cool. They go as a couple. I mean, they're married, so
Okay, cool.
that's the two of them doing the thing together. So now you go to the gym. Cape Town, South Africa, maybe. Or like all the like I've seen these videos of like weird people. All the weird people in gyms. Like is it like they random bruh? Like you like whenever you come in, it's like nah, it's just gonna like
Yeah. I think
you know what I mean? It's gonna keep looking at you. You're like, bro,
Yeah,
I'm working.
100%.
I'm like, bro, I'm working now. You've been weird, bro.
Yeah,
Like, but
100%.
you know, cause like I get it. People's gonna look, cause I
Yeah.
mean, you're a human being. People
Yeah,
look,
yeah.
but then you get someone that stares.
Yeah.
All the people who stare in gyms.
100%. There's people that stay like, but like it's like I would say in Dubai, and this is like a crazy weird concept, right? In Dubai, I would feel more comfortable wearing like whatever I want to the gym.
Yes.
But yeah, it's like, let me just maybe put an oversized T-shirt on. Let me cover
Okay.
up a little bit more because I do feel the stares a lot more here as opposed to what I would feel in Dubai.
The means
Which
is
is
wild.
crazy.
At least the means is wild. Like I'm thinking like, what is the concept? Like they're like.
Yeah.
Let's just lie me and look at the ass. Like I'm just thinking this is because I would know some brasa and then like
Yeah.
not necessarily know them, but I mean is that what you come in for? Like some people obviously come in there to come to gym to pick up girls.
I mean, I feel like the gyms here is kind of like a dating scene. Like
Is
people are out here trying to pick up, you know, and I'm just like, let me just do my thing.
So I mean, so you obviously you've seen this kind of stuff happen.
Yeah, I've seen it in the gyms here. It's like people are flirting with each other, you know.
You know, listen,
Yeah,
God,
but
you
keep
need
me
some,
out of that though.
Hey, do you need some
But-
help? Do you need some help with that? Should I put more on
Yeah,
for you?
It's funny, but it's nice to see. You know, we love love.
Yeah, and you being, I mean, obviously you being someone that does workout sessions. Again, I want to know something about what is your regiment when it comes to gymming. I mean, you're in good shape,
Yeah.
you know. So I mean, what are some of the stuff that you doing? Like, let's just say if someone wants to get into working out as well, because I know there's also youngsters that want to get
Yeah.
into it, but it's like, should I? No, I feel shy. They're gonna look at me.
Yeah, I
Like, where do
understand
you
that.
move from? Like, okay, I'm a young woman and I work out, and to another young woman be like, nah, but you actually should do it. Like what's stopping you?
Yes.
So like, yeah,
I feel like young ladies, especially, like we're very intimidated by the gym because it's like obviously a male-dominated space, and you just have to start. Like nobody's ever going to be ready for anything. You know, it's either one day or day one. So you have to decide that and really just make a change for yourself. I can put out all this content and try and motivate you and get you there, but you have to have the discipline within you to stay on that journey, you know. And I would say to people that are trying to get into fitness and get into the gym, personal trainers are there for a reason. Like I'm a trainer, and whoever wants to, you learn the fundamentals first so you become comfortable in the uncomfortable.
Okay.
Right? So you're getting comfortable with something that you don't know, it's unknown to you, it's a new space, it's a new territory. But you need to learn the fundamentals of lifting first, correct form, what exercises work for you, what is your goals, what do you actually want to achieve with your journey, right? If it's 100% just to increase your cardiovascular endurance, just being a fit and healthy person, that's different as opposed to someone that has some aesthetic goals as well, right?
Yes, I got you.
So it's all about assessing what you personally want to achieve with this journey. And maybe sometimes you find the gym in a very dark place in your life as well. And the gym can 100% turn things around for you and save your life. So it all depends like on the person
No,
and where
I
you're
got
at.
you.
But I would say that going to the gym, it's just literally a journey with it's you versus you.
And the consistency, man. I mean, so I'm like, where do you get the consistency? Like, I sometimes look at
Yeah.
people who do gym, and I'm like, it starts off like, oh, I have to go to gym, and then they get into the point like, I can't wait.
Yes.
It's gym day,
Yes.
and like, so like, for people who don't gym, they like, I'm not gonna lie to you, they sometimes I'm like, yo, this is a mal night.
Right?
Like, look, because I'm like, I think I'm gonna go eat that diet and go lay now. Look, like this is like that. This is me thinking. I'm like, yo, they gym at 5 in the
I
morning.
know, it's
I'm
crazy.
like, you there cock early. You know what I mean? I'm like, and I think it's commendable. But then I think to
Yeah.
myself, Nah, not me, man. Not at 5, man. Like I'm still sleeping that time. So like, where do they get that rush or that commitment
Yes.
to like wanna wake up at 5? You
Yes,
know what I mean? Like,
yes.
and I'm gonna go do this.
And that's me, 100%. You're
Yes.
talking to the
Yeah.
choir, yeah. But like, I would say motivation. Like, I don't rely on motivation. It is 100% discipline. Like, that's where discipline comes
Yes.
in, you know. And what I would say, I think growth is addictive. So in the
Yes.
beginning, maybe you're putting in a lot of work, and maybe you're not getting results. Maybe you're not following a proper plan and not being coached correctly. So you're not getting any results. So you don't, like, there's no dopamine. You know, dopamine comes when you do something and you get rewarded, right?
Yes.
So there's no dopamine coming from it, so you don't know. But then once you start seeing like your body change and like you're growing and like, hey, stuff is happening.
It's
Yeah,
working now. Like you see some result. Like,
yeah,
yes.
stuff is happening. So I think once you get that initial like satisfaction, it's really hard to stop from there on out because growth is addictive.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, and I can tell that because like, you can get some people they're in gym and now you can see like yeah the arms is getting bigger and now it's like nah I gotta go tomorrow also. But then you
Have
get me
to.
it's like me I wanna go to gym one day I'm like my bro now where's listen I'm like look if I don't see this muscle
Yeah.
grow today I'm not coming back tomorrow. Like I want overnight results but I mean now speak to people
Yeah.
who need to understand that the
Yeah,
results
yeah.
is definitely not gonna come in the first day.
100%. There's no instant gratification on a fitness journey. You know, it's like delayed gratification, and that
Okay.
also teaches you other fundamentals in life that you actually need to understand. You know, that even in your workspace, in everything that you do, you're not going to get the result now. Even if you're starting up creating content, for example, you're not going to get views in the first maybe 6 months even. You know,
Yes.
it can take you a really long time, but it teaches you delayed gratification. It teaches you that you have to be consistent with anything that you do. Your craft is gymming, like it basically applies to everything in life.
No, I see
Being
it.
consistent will get you that result. So the gym teaches you that delayed gratification, and once you learn that, it's like you can basically pour out and lay the groundwork in a lot of other things that you do, and you know that like you're working towards something. You
No,
know?
I see that because like, but now I just think of like the world we live in today. Like instant gratification is like a big thing. People like want to be overnight successes. They want to be
Yeah.
overnight movie stars. They want
Yeah.
to be overnight celebrities, influencers.
100%.
And I mean I go back to it even like today. Like yeah, I am 12, 13 years later in my journey doing
Yeah.
a podcast, but like I would have never
Right.
guessed this is the journey we were going to. And again, that teaches me the same thing because I tell people that so many times, like when I was on
Yeah.
the radio for the first time and doing social media for the first time, like, but like no one was there.
Yes.
And now all of a sudden, like it took years.
Exactly.
Now people are like, okay, so
Exactly.
the fruits of my labor is only
Yes.
showing years later.
You
So it's the
see.
same thing in gym.
Yes, 100%.
So I mean, getting into a gym here in Cape Town, I know there's a big problem about the subscription stuff. So some people don't want to do. Now I'm gonna say this because I know
Okay.
some people don't want to do the subscription thing where you must wait, where you like pay monthly, and then when you don't go anymore, then you still owe the gym money. Are there places where you can literally just walk in and pay for that day?
Oh, are you referring to Cape Town or Dubai?
Cape Town, let's say Cape Town because since our people are out there.
Right. Okay, cool. I think there are gyms in Cape Town where you can just get a day pass, you know, but that's just basically for you to explore the gym and like kind of just feel it out. But if you're going to be training continuously, then you're going to need access to a gym full time. And like, I mean, I've only been here now for like 5 months, but I'm already signed to Virgin Active because I don't have a choice.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I feel like there's so many people. I'm speaking to you guys at home that made that subscription at the gym. You must. I know you haven't been there for the past 4 months. You must still pay that thing. I think you need to get to the gym, because you're wasting your own money. Those people out there waiting for you because I feel like these people they get like this burst of like I wanna look liquor, like I wanna get my
Yes,
body in
yes.
shape. I'm doing it, you know what? I'm tired of being flabby. I'm getting this body into shape. There's like the biggest 1 week of over exerting yourself and then never returning again. Do you feel we should take it in our stride?
Oh, 100%, 100%. I know it's easy to get excited about the gym and like you're like, yeah, I can do this, you know. But if you want to do something realistically for a long time, you need to do it at a pace that is obviously going to work for you. So I would say taking it very slow in the gym, just learn all that you can learn about yourself, your body, the equipment, the movements. Just get used to doing the movements and everything, and then you will progressively overload over time. You
Okay.
know, the gym is just such a constant learning experience. It's constant learning, constant elevation, constant
Yeah.
growth. So
No,
yeah,
and I
lock
get,
in.
and I get also what you're saying about like also knowing your body and knowing what
Yeah.
what your dream is or what your goal is, because I mean for someone that maybe wants to look aesthetically bigger or something,
Yeah.
like his goal is not the same as the person that wants to lose weight, and he's not the same as
Exactly.
the person who wants to be fit. So now you're doing this person's like training or kind of setup that they do for the day, and
Right.
that's not meant for you, and you end up like. Before I
Mm,
move away from gym,
cool.
is steroids? I mean, people using steroids a big thing out there.
Oof. I've seen a couple of guys on gear here, but in Dubai, it's like,
Usually people are doing the steroids, you know?
yo,
Injection in the
girls,
buttocks.
guys. Man, it's crazy. And like, you know what's crazy also? It's like people think that that's achievable. So I think because most people don't realize that that's actually a body that is on performance enhancement drugs, you
Yes.
know, as opposed to like, I will never look like that.
Yes.
I can train until I'm like
But it's
50.
not-
I will never.
It's not possible, yeah.
I will never look like that. Never. You know, unless I'm obviously taking gear. So I feel like some people are like, yo, I want to look like this. But I'm like, baby, you're never going to look like that.
Unless you
Let
get
me,
on
let
the
me
stuff.
just tell you. Yeah,
There's no ways.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's an artificial look. That's obviously mutilated look for me. I personally am. I'm going to stir up a lot of
No, it's fine.
controversy with this.
But
with
it's
this topic.
it's your
But it
opinion.
is my opinion,
Yeah.
and I obviously don't support PEDs.
Yes.
Just mainly because they're so dangerous.
Mm.
They're actually dangerous for you, and they alter you a lot. As soon as you're going to take anything like that, it's going to knock 5 years off your lifespan automatically.
Full on.
Full on.
Yes.
And I think, obviously, it's probably a more of a bigger peer pressure for guys, because they want to get really cut and they want to look really good and they want to be jacked.
If you don't try to be the old Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
a lot of problems come with that, and then people are also not administering it properly, and they're not going to their doctors and getting the proper, analysis, doing their blood work and stuff like that. So I would say there is safe ways to do it. There's a lot of great bodybuilders out there. Love and respect to all of them. I love the bodybuilding industry. And I watch Olympia every
Yes.
year because it's just insane what their bodies can achieve, right? They're still working really hard. They're still putting in that work, but obviously they're taking these PEDs to get to a unattainable,
Then-
look as opposed to a normal person. So that's just another realm on its own of like extreme bodybuilding, and it's a sport, and I respect it. But like there's females that take it as well,
Yes.
and a lot of changes. I mean, you're taking testosterone, your voice is going to deepen. You're going to get hair in places you probably don't want hair.
Look, and I see,
you
and
know-
I see it's a thing as well. I mean, I see lots of women like look, and I get it, but and I honestly respect everyone's choices, but I mean, for just like me, and I look at them like, yo,
Yeah.
this can look like a bra, like the muscles are like
Yeah.
it's bigger than some of the bras, and I know they like that because maybe
Yeah.
that's the look you're going for. But I can't help like, yo, that's crazy.
No.
Yes.
Yeah. There's a fine line. There's a fine line. I respect the bodybuilders so much.
I feel like
and the
some people get
industry.
addicted to that stuff.
It is addictive as well, But I would say from a health conscious level, as a person that is promoting a healthy lifestyle, I would not promote something like that because it's not something I would do. I don't feel that it's healthy. And you obviously altering yourself. So it all depends on what your common goal
Depends
is.
what you want is-
It depends what
yeah.
you want, but like
But-
to each its own.
I have to ask you this question with someone that knows gym. Look, it might be a little bit of a raunchy question. You don't have to answer it if you don't know.
Okay.
I'm just asking since you're in the spaces. No?
Sure.
Men using things like steroids and things like that,
Yeah.
does it change the way their male genitals work? I've heard this. It's a rumor. I've heard it many times, and I've even spoken to an old friend of mine that was doing steroids and bodybuilding. I was like, maybe it does like your stuff still work proper, bro. Like, you know what I mean? And does it get smaller now? Or,
Yeah.
like I wonder. I know you might not know because I
Yeah.
mean you're not the guy specifically, but I'm just like, have
Yeah.
you heard any whispers?
100%.
Yes.
Like it also depends what you're taking and like how it's administered,
Yes.
right? Some guys say they don't have any problems. I mean, we wouldn't know.
Yes.
But I definitely know that like ED, people are going to experience obviously ED from that. A lot
Yes.
of guys do. And then also the
I
psychological.
feel like we just sorry before you go. I just have to say erectional dysfunction. I have to say it so when people know what we're talking about. You're like, Ed, you're like, what? I was watching this education. What's she talking about? Yes?
Yeah,
That's
but I
it.
feel like that will also take a toll on a guy's, mental and psychological health as well. So, men's mental health also is very important as well as
Yes.
females' mental health as well. So, whatever you guys are doing, whether you're taking PEDs or not, like just do your research.
Yes.
That's what I would say. Do your research and really evaluate what the risk and reward is for you in that. If you're doing competitive bodybuilding, I get it.
Yes.
But if you're just doing it for physique, it's not. I wouldn't advise. Just go to the gym and you eat really good. You'll look fine. I promise.
Look, and I know some of the men, so like they really want to get big, they want to be ripped, no? Like I've even seen people like walking with their arms, no? Like listen here, like you're not even like it's not even that big yet, but you're already doing the.
Yeah.
Then I'm like, yeah, you can put the arm, the lats is not that big yet. because you want that look, so now it's like, nah, bro, let's just grow. Bro, I'm big now, you're getting big, bro. And I'll be like, hyping each other, bro, look how big you are, bro. Do you even lift? I'm like, yo, why are you? You're not there yet, but I mean, a couple of more of that shots, you'll be. I'm not saying you should, but you know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
So then I spoke to a friend of mine, and he told me, you know what, this is why I asked you about it, because I have a story about it. And he was like, it actually does. It does affect, I mean, the lower bottom area. I was like, okay, cool. But then why would you still use it? Because now they're addicted to looking that way, that they're like, you know what, I'm going to have to substitute something.
And also, if you stop taking it, your body becomes very soft again.
Yes.
And like water weight. So you can blow up. You can blow up yourself.
I've seen this happen.
Like females also have problems down there as well.
Please elaborate. I don't know.
Guys, that's a bit, but
just a little, just tap into it as clean as you can.
So like enlarged areas, the area enlarges. Like there's things that enlarge. So I don't know.
What?
Yeah, I don't want to upset any bodybuilders.
You didn't want to do this,
I don't want to upset any bodybuilders.
You aren't, but you explaining something to general viewers that have a keen interest. And I mean, the reason I asked this question because I'm generally interested to know. Because if I don't know, I don't know. You know. So like you said, what gets bigger?
Yeah. So yeah. I mean, there's only one thing that can.
I'm allowed to say wild things, right? Because sis, this would be the space. Ek wil weet is die doorslippe wat groter.
No, it's not that.
As die
but like,
tete, as die hande, as die voete, as the clit. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. Don't worry. You're not part of this.
But yeah, I mean, I can't speak on behalf of that.
Of everyone.
That's just based on what I know. But yeah.
I feel like we're gonna move out the gym now, guys. We're getting out of the gym now. So now I do believe that you like hip hop as well.
I do. Big hip hop fan.
Are you? I mean, do you listen early days hip hop or current day hip hop?
So I'm like across the board, on that one.
Okay.
But I would say I'm very much more current hip hop.
Yes.
And yeah.
Okay, so I've got a few. So that's for you.
Okay.
Some might be old, but
cool.
just to see which you like.
Cool.
So I actually wrote a few down right now when you got in here, right?
Right.
If you had to choose, right, is it Eminem or DMX?
Eminem.
100%.
100%.
P Diddy or R. Kelly?
Neither. Yo, that is a bad selection.
I'm not basing it on current allegations. I'm basing it
Purely
on
music.
Purely on music. Or you listen to It's Bad Boy for Life or Fiesta. Which one are you going for?
Wow. I'm gonna have to say Diddy, but like
Diddy.
no Diddy.
I asked someone recently, like if they were invited to one of those parties, would they go? Would you have gone to one of those parties if these allegations were not out and you did not know anything that currently is out in the ether? If P Diddy said, like, Tazmin, I'd like you to come to my party, you're gonna pull up.
Yeah, that's a very interesting question. Maybe in the days when I was like on the scene like that, but now in like how I feel today, I wouldn't go because I mean in Dubai I've been invited so many times to parties like that, and like it doesn't move me. It doesn't move me if you're a celebrity or something.
Yes.
Yeah, it doesn't move me.
Okay, now I got you. And then 50 Cent to the game.
50.
50. Okay,
Yeah.
Tony Braxton or Whitney Houston.
Whitney.
Mariah Carey or Celine Dion.
Mariah Carey.
When it comes to working out, if you could only choose one, you only do bottoms or tops, like legs or arms. Which would you go for?
Glutes all day, every day.
Glutes all day. Okay. Give up gymming for the rest of your life, or give up all your friends for the rest of your life. So you could have absolutely no friends but only have the gym, or you could have all your friends but no gym.
I'd rather have the gym.
You'd rather have the gym.
Yeah.
Yo, bye friends.
Bye, friends.
Mom and dad still alive? Yes. Now I ask this question so I don't be insensitive when I ask the
Right.
question. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Smack your ex for 3 million. No? Right now? Or smack your mom for 300 million. like you have to smack one of them. I'm not talking about like the watch needs to fly.
Oh my God.
Like just one. This is all hypothetical BT dubs. Whose wang are we toasting?
Yeah. I wouldn't do either though.
No, but you have to. That's like
I have
you have to choose one. It's this or
Okay.
that. It's mom. It's your ex for 3 million.
Okay.
It's your mom for 300 million. So you see the difference here.
Right. I would never do that to my mom. So it would have to be the other one. I would just never do that to mom.
You don't, Scott. You could have had a
I
conversation
can't
with
even
mom.
do it hypothetically.
Yes.
I can't even do it hypothetically,
I'm
sorry.
like, I had that conversation with mommy. Listen, mommy, I'm gonna smack you today.
but we're
listen,
getting 300 million.
Listen. I know your cheek's gonna burn a little. 150 of it is yours straight. I'm sure your
I
mama.
think mom would be down.
You know what? Moer het right here. This cheek's been actually bothering me this week. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, and for you, I think now I get back to it. For you, body goals are you just trying to promote a fit life? Do you just want to be a healthy person, or do you also have a goal? Is there a certain look you going for?
Yeah.
What?
So last year I was actually going to compete in a natural bodybuilding competition, but I injured my back, right? So I've always had two goals in mind. One is to be super fit, actually have cardiovascular endurance, because I feel like people forget that the heart is also a muscle.
Yes.
And we need to train the heart, right? Because the heart pumps your blood to all the organs and your oxygen and everything. So your heart is actually one of the most important muscles to train, and you train that with high intensity, like heat and stuff like that, cardio and things. So I think that's one of my main reasons why I train to be fit, to have good cardiovascular endurance and like heart health. And then I also train for aesthetics, of course.
Yes, obviously.
Like, of course,
Yes.
you know.
Listen, yeah.
Yeah, I definitely have my own goals. I'm trying to grow some, thunder thighs this season. I'm trying to grow my legs a bit more. I'm really happy with upper body so far, but I'm going to cut soon. So I'm going to go into a little mini cut. And then, yeah, I definitely have my own goals in mind.
Lekker. And do you smoke? You don't smoke? Do you smoke?
No, I don't smoke.
Do you feel like do you feel like smoking hampers the process of working out?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Any smoke that you're putting into your lungs is obviously not good, because it's the opposite of what we need. We need oxygen, right? So we're taking in carbon dioxide. And I also feel like the vaping culture and the concept of vaping and stuff is definitely designed for our demise. So if we can get off that ASAP, it would be really good. Yeah. And if there's anyone out there that knows how to, help in that areas, because a lot of my friends are vaping and stuff, and it's definitely going to take a toll on your lungs.
No,
your
the
lungs
people
are one of the
the
most
people
important
differs more the
organs.
vibes. Look, come I'll tell you something. This is a interesting story. I want to just quickly tell you. So I been smoking cigarettes for a very long time. Not like
Okay.
super long, but
Yeah.
like for a long time. And it got to a point where I was like, okay, 1-2 inches a day. Then I was like, I'm moving 10 inches, 15 inches. And then I was like, nah, wait, I'm not going to smoke anymore. I did like this whole like detox period. I'm like, I'm not going to smoke cigarettes at all. I'm done smoking cigarettes. I had like this 15-day cold turk. So like, I'm not smoking. I did it.
Cool.
I did it. I got through it. Then I had like this just mini less for like nicotine. So I smoked the vape. And then I went from just like, I'm just gonna try this too. Nah, I'm holding the vape again. So now it's like did you completely like people assume like the one is better than the other. I can tell you for someone that has smoked both,
Yes.
both has an effect. Some cigarettes are I think a little bit hecticer,
Yeah.
but the vape's not safe either.
I feel like no. I feel like actually maybe cigarettes are better, because
You
cigarettes
reckon?
you're not gonna smoke it continuously. The vape you're like hammering.
Yes, all
throughout
day.
the day. You smoking constantly, and you don't know what other microplastics are in the vapes
Yes.
and what other chemicals they're putting in the vape. At least you know with a cigarette, it's like it's tobacco. You're getting nicotine and tar, like you know what you're getting in a cigarette,
Yes.
and you're not constantly hammering cigarettes. Do you know what I mean? You'll smoke
Depends.
one, but
It's
like
not, there's chain smokers out there.
depends. But I feel like I don't know. I just personally feel like maybe cigarettes are a bit better because you can't be putting smoke in your lungs like almost
I mean, for the whole
for
day.
the whole day.
Now I got
Like-
you. I got you.
Yeah.
And now you, I mean, you don't turn up anything. You drink any alcohol and things like that, or like, do you have some days where like, I'm not mean like getting hammered every weekend. Like, I mean, you have some days where like, okay, it's your birthday, it's like your mom's birthday,
Yeah.
with the families together, we're having supper, we're going for dinner,
Yeah.
we're gonna have a couple of drinks, we're gonna dance. But do you have those moments?
So I try not to drink any like alcohol. I
Yes.
don't do alcohol, but like I do go out. I do have a good time.
Hmm.
Definitely can get lit.
No, but that's
but I
why.
don't even know when was the last time I actually did that. So I do enjoy like more wholesome encounters, like nice dinners, good music, open air, good music. Like I'll do festivals. I'll do like really like elite parties. Just like I don't do clubs and like stuff like that.
No, the reason, I mean, I guess my follow up question was also like, so like if you do have a night and you get in lit and you turned up, like whatever, you had a few tequilas, you had a few Jaegers, whatever you did, you got lit, and then going to jump the next day, it also again, does that kind of things also take the toll on the body?
Yeah, 100%. Alcohol will diminish your gains. Alcohol will prohibit you from actually growing any muscle. It's basically poison. It's poison. It's like plain.
So long
plain
story
it's
short,
poison.
stay away from inches,
Yeah,
vapes,
but
and alcohol.
if you do go out and you still want to stick to your routine, I mean, there's nothing wrong with having a couple of drinks and still wanting to, continue on your journey. Then I would say the next day would be active recovery. Do very active recovery the next day. Go in the sauna, steam, sweat it out. Make sure you move your body the next day. Drink lots of water. And just try and basically flush it out as fast as you can.
So then I mean, by going what you're saying, I'm sure you have time. You make time for everything, because there must be those days where you're like, you know what, I'm just gonna watch the series and lay today. Do you have those days?
I have them a lot.
Like, I'm just gonna lay here today. Like, I should be working out, but this movie's liquor and I'm gonna lay.
Yeah.
Do you have any cheat days where you eat things that you generally would not eat?
100%.
What are some of the things you've cut out?
So I don't eat McDonald's anymore for
Okay.
like 2 years now. I haven't had McDonald's, which I'm
Yes.
very proud of because it's so easy to just a McDonald's burger. 'Cause
Yes.
it hits, it
Yes.
slaps. But I don't eat McDonald's anymore. So like I would do like just like a really good burger on a good cheat day. I like burgers and fries and stuff.
But then so I mean, where's your alternative now?
Just any place that makes really good burgers.
Okay.
It won't be like
A franchise spot, like it'd be like a
it
dinner
won't be
dinner spot.
Yeah, it won't be like super unhealthy still. Do you know what I mean? It
Yes.
would be like a cheat meal that has a little bit extra calories, but like the patty is still ground beef patty. I'm still eating whole food, but I'm just having a little bit more calories and like enjoying this meal and not counting calories today,
So now, I mean, when someone's mind is consistently thinking about, calories, my intake, and I feel like it's a lot. Like you sitting there, like you like Sherlock Holmes. Okay, so if I eat those burgers today, it's like 1,000 calories. Then if I work out tomorrow and I spend an hour,
exactly.
and I burn this off, then that will. I don't mean like I haven't even eaten that burger. So now you have to think about this kind of stuff, and then considering mental health,
Right.
and things like that. Like how do we keep it all? How do we keep all that together? Like Like what stops you? I know we spoke about being focused and being consistent. Like what stops one from just saying like, "Fuck this, man."
Yeah.
Have you ever had one of those days where it was just like, you know what? Fuck this. You know what? I'm gonna sit at home and I'm gonna buy me a pizza and I don't lust for this anymore. Yeah.
I know. It's tricky actually because sometimes you just want to binge out, like, and I feel like females get this around their cycle time. So like the week before you're gonna, fall out or whatever, females want to, like, we're craving everything. We want to eat everything. We want chocolate. We want munchies. Like
Yes.
we want to eat, So I feel like I get that once a month, and then I'm just like, everything looks good. I just want to eat, And I think that I have a healthy relationship with food. I think because if you are consistent so much with everything all the time, that when you do have your odd days, I'm not hard on myself at all.
Yes.
You know, because I'm so consistent throughout the whole year. Like if there's 1 or 2 days within the month where I'm like, okay, I fell off, it's okay. Just
I'll get back to it.
yeah,
Yeah.
we get back to it.
Like you seem like a super goal-oriented person, right? I don't know if it's ever been a conversation, but I just feel like there's so much pressure that people put on women, like
Yes.
all the time. Like, listen, like Tazmin, getting a bit older now, maybe we can have a baby. Like, as this conversation come up,
I feel like people have asked me that question, but I also feel like I have no pressure from like my family's point of view. They're
Yes.
like, live your life, do you know, do the most. But like I also like have friends that have babies and stuff, and it's so cute. And I do have that inclination.
Yeah.
But I also know that like you know, when the Almighty wants to bless me with that, then
Yes.
it will be the right time. You know, and I obviously want to do everything in like in the way that is like, yeah, how my creator would have wanted it. So
No,
yeah.
beautiful. I like that. I like that because and I have this conversation, especially coming like like the Cape Town, not a Cape Town. I'm not gonna say the Cape Town mindset. I'm gonna be like just a different mindset. It's almost like, okay, listen, you know what, you're getting old now. You're almost 30. It's time to have the baby and get a husband. Like, you know, settle down. Like everybody's trying to like force you into this
Yeah.
thing all the time. You're like, maybe they were like. Maybe that's not what I smart for, you know?
Yeah.
Like right now, like even if I'm a mom at 40, whatever.
Exactly.
You know what I
I
mean?
feel
I have
like-
my. They're like, yeah, but you know, your body goes through changes. You know, you might not be as fertile in the
I
next
know.
10 years. This is the conversations that people do have.
It is.
Now I want to get back to that other thing about because I've seen this video. I don't know if you've checked this video out about this guy in the gym that was like, how do I say it? I'm gonna say it first the clean way, then I'm gonna say it the funny way, the way I
Okay.
would actually want to say it.
Okay.
So he was in the gym and was masturbating while someone was busy with a gay, right? And then they better come shot on the lady and he left.
You what?
I was namens it differently.
Okay.
So die man het 'n skommel gevat in die gym
Yeah.
and he came on this lady's back and then he ran out. I don't know if you've seen it.
Oh my
it's
God.
on social media.
Wow.
He did this, and there was also another incident. I think it happened in one of these gyms in Cape Town again, where one of the people in gym, while someone was over there training,
Yeah.
sitting in the back, is like, you know,
Oh wow.
which is sick, obviously. So, have you seen any weird stuff like that in gyms?
Yeah. That is crazy.
You haven't seen the video. If I find the link, I'm gonna send it to you. It's wild. So I was like, what?
No, I haven't seen anything crazy like that in the gym. It's just like major stairs and like
Any gropey? No.
no. And
Yes.
also like I've trained mostly in Dubai, and people are like obviously if you can't really disrespect women like that, you know. So, and I feel like yeah, also in South Africa, our people are not like that. We're not so like ostentatiously gross.
Yes.
We kind of like respect one another, I would say, and also because like a gym is such a space like we're gonna see each other every day, and like you know in South Africa it's like, oh, like you'll know someone, you'll know like your mom or
We
like,
always know
we're
someone.
always connected.
The place
so I
is so
feel like
small, yeah.
you will never find that type of thing here because it's
Okay.
like you'll know it was that woman's son or like your name, your family's name, or do you know what I mean? So I feel like people are very like you won't find really weirdos like that.
Yeah.
And like if you do, they should be kicked out of the gym.
You know, I'm laughing. I remember going to like festivals, and then I get these groups of boys, and I'm like what are the guys doing? They literally at the festival, and I'm like, they're out here grabbing people's asses. I mean, it's not funny, but like have you ever had your ass grabbed at the festival? Like something like, bro, why grabbing a man's bum here?
I feel like that happened to me in Bali, like when I was in Bali.
Yes.
Obviously, like it got really rowdy, and we were like at this place, and these Balinese guys like tried to like touch me, and I was like, I'm not having it.
Yes.
But then everyone was like, "Hey, you don't mess with the Balinese guys. Like, just don't. Rather pick your battle, babes. Walk away,
Okay.
you know,
So
walk
now,
away."
let's say, hypothetically speaking, something like that happens in Cape Town to you. Someone tries to grope you. What is your immediate response?
Okay, so let me first say that I do have my South African colors in kickboxing.
Okay, beautiful.
So
Yeah, come at
try
me.
it.
Try it. Yes.
Try it.
Yes.
I dare you.
Again, this also falls into the conversation that I want to have about like respecting people and things
Yeah.
like that. this is why I have these kind of conversations. It's not even just for the shock value of it. It's to conscientize people on actually how to behave in certain settings.
Right.
Like some things aren't okay. It's like it's not okay to touch someone. It's not okay to grab anyone. It's not okay to
Exactly.
to do these kind of things. But getting people to understand that across the board, we have to have these conversations.
100%.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, because common sense is not that common.
100%.
You know.
You did say you were busy. You were busy with music. You did music. You did a talk show.
Yeah.
Is it something you might venture into again?
Yeah, it is actually. I did play around. I did dabble into some music a couple of years back, but I've just honestly done so many other things since then that like music just fell on the back end. But it is something that I want to actively pursue again. Just because it's really a creative outlet for me, and I love writing, so I write everything myself. Like, so it's definitely something I want to pursue, but I'm just looking for the right person to help me hone that sound.
Okay.
Yeah. 'Cause I feel like the producer I had before, I was kind of like running off most of his creative ideas and stuff like that, and I didn't have full creative control, which that was fine because I was still very new to music, and I was learning a lot within the industry at the time, and just trying to be creative in that space. So I did a couple of concerts. I actually performed in Dubai at All African Festival.
No liquor? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was actually pretty dope. I wrote the main jingle for the entire festival. And then I also wrote a song that I performed with Sammy Young, who was the producer at the time. He brought me out and we performed and stuff like that. It was vibes. There were a lot of great African artists at the festival as well. So yeah, that was fun. And then I hosted Soul DXB as well with the entire Def Jam recordings people.
Yes.
So I was on a booth with Def Jam. I just met I was like interviewing everybody, Jada Kiss, Fat Man Scoop, all these amazing like influential people in the
that's
hip hop
quite-
industry.
Yes.
So that also just sparked me to like, yeah, babes, you should get back in the booth and like maybe
Okay.
start writing a few stuff.
I hope it comes. Listen, so we're going to hit you with the last couple of questions. These are a
Cool.
few would you rathers before
Sure.
we're going to get out of here. Right? So, the first one, right? Would you rather only do gym or only do like the music? Like if you could only choose one, would you rather one or the other?
Chum.
Gym.
Yeah. I just don't think I can live without that.
Would you rather spend the rest of your life in Cape Town or Dubai?
Cape Town.
Mm.
Yeah.
Would you rather stay single for the rest of your life and never be able to have children, but be absolutely amazing at your work and your craft, or have the children and have and have like that family life, but never be able to get back to the gym life?
Wow. That's a very interesting one. I would say, I think by human design, like my purpose is probably to have offspring.
Yes.
So I'd have to go with that. I think that's what I was designed for. Yeah.
I'm thinking of we have a few vile ones that I could get into.
Ooh, Vile files.
Can I are you okay for
I don't know. I don't know.
Are you okay for like one or two?
I'm scared.
Um,
Okay, yeah.
I've asked this question before, but I'm gonna ask it to you, but I'm gonna keep it very easy.
PG. Keep it
Would
PG.
you rather walk in on your parents doing the deed, or they walking on you?
They can walk in on me. It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
You've never walked in on them though, no?
No.
No. Mommy, what? Yeah, what are you doing? Just close the door.
Oh,
close the,
I'd be
Close the
scared.
door. Close
I'd
the
be
door. Close the door.
scared.
Do you have any siblings?
I do, yeah.
Mm?
So I have a brother, sister, and then I have an older sister as well, who's only my dad's child.
Okay. Again, another question I have asked, but I want to hear what you're gonna say. Who are the people the most dear to you?
Definitely my family.
I know, but like two people that you love the most. No, it's not like to single out anyone. You obviously love your whole family.
Yeah.
But if I show you, who's your two top people? Any two. Okay, so let's say mom and dad.
Yeah,
Mom and dad.
for sure.
All right. There's a bomb inside your house. You can only save mommy or daddy. Who you leaving? Who you saving?
Yo. That's cruel. That is so cruel.
You can only save one of them. Like
That is so
like
freaking
you,
cruel.
the rest of your life, it's only gonna be one of them that's gonna be around. Who you saving?
Yeah, I have to be. Oh, mom, I guess.
Oh, unlucky
Because
dad.
dad would want me to do that, right?
Okay. That's almost like a save that people want to use. Like
Yeah.
dad is like, no, you should have saved. You should have saved me. would rather go out the world and live your best life and fulfill all the dreams that you've ever had and become like the best version. Like you like, your name's in the lights everywhere. Like everyone knows who you are. Become that person, right? But you have to give up your family. But you like completely give up your whole family.
Okay.
Like you can never ever see mom, dad, brothers, sisters, anyone. You can't see any of them again. But you can live this fabulous life, or you get to stay with your family, but never ever reach that level of success.
Oh, no, I think I would want to see my full potential. in
So you
life.
go in.
Yeah, I'll go.
Oh.
I'll go.
No, that's liquor. I like
go.
it. You know what? I like it. I like it. You're honest about it because somebody's like,
Yeah.
I'll stay. I'll
Yeah,
stay. I'll
no,
stay. You
no.
know,
I'm
my mom is gonna
going.
stay. And I'm like, nah. You know, you
Really?
think maybe you're gonna go, eh?
Yeah.
And do you believe? Like right now to this day, do you still have like lots of genuine friends?
I have really core friends, I would
Yes.
say, but yeah, I think also forming connections and relationships have been quite difficult, especially with like my nature of work, like being all over the place. And like also in Dubai, you barely see your friends.
Yes.
Like I have a very close knit group of friends, but we hardly get to see each other because life is so fast, you know. It's like whenever we get a free time, we do sit down and connect. But I do have core people in my circle.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now top five foods right now.
Foods.
Yes, like with what you do with your body and everything like what.
Okay.
What is the top 5
So-
go-to meals that you have?
Actually, I don't have any top five.
I have like tuna salad,
No,
chicken,
like-
steamed chicken. Like, I don't know.
No, I would say a lot of whole foods
Yes.
and like create that however you want to. But I'm currently switching to a carnivore diet, which is like steak and eggs every day.
Okay, steak and eggs.
Steak and eggs, baby.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Do you
I-
do the
I-
do you do the whole meal prep thing?
I do when I was back in Dubai, but it's become a bit difficult for me here. So I just make sure that I'm hitting my protein intake. So to calculate that, you would just take your body weight times by 2, and that's kind of the amount of grams of protein you should be consuming a day
Yes.
for significant like muscle growth and gains. So as long as you're just hitting your protein target, then I think you should be good. You know.
Yes. Now I want to say this. I feel like there's lots of people that would like to eat like more healthier.
Okay.
And I know this because I've had these conversations
Right.
like on here as well. They want to eat healthy, but it's just like healthy food is more.
Bland.
No, not that. Healthy food is more expensive than like cheap cack.
Yeah.
Like you're gonna have the steaks and eggs. I mean, what's the price of steak and eggs? I'm like, okay, steak and eggs, or chip it all. Like they want to, because I think like
I
people
know.
at, people at their work in their workplaces, they like, you know what, I need to be full.
Yeah.
Even if
yeah,
I'm just
yeah.
gonna sit here in front of the computer,
Exactly.
so I'm gonna feed something mad, and
Exactly.
I'm obviously not gonna work it off. So it's gonna like it's
Because you're hungry, so
You're
you need
hungry.
to just fill yourself,
Yes.
right? I would say like the cheapest, most basic bro meal, I would say, is like chicken, broccoli, rice.
chicken broccoli rice.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, a piece of chicken breast per day, you good. I mean, yeah, you're probably not going to want to eat chicken breast all the time.
Yes.
But like, just buy a lot of chicken and like make different recipes and stuff. You'll be fine.
I got it.
Avocados, lots of other things, yeah.
Evers is lekker. Evers is kak lekker. Listen, yeah. Final words. Anything you want to share? You can look at that camera right there. Anything that you want to say to people who's going to watch this, who like what you do, who want to
Okay.
find out more about what you do, anything at all. This is like the
Yeah.
part where whatever that you have on your heart
Wow.
today, say it quickly to the camera before we go.
Okay, cool. Thanks for watching, y'all. You can follow my journey on Train with Tazmin to find any fitness content. I share cool videos to help motivate you and keep you on your fitness journey. I also have a new fitness app launching in the next 2 months where you guys can actually train with me, get demonstration videos, nutrition plans, everything. So if you're looking to actually go on your fitness journey, you can find more information like on that on my page. But yeah, I'm ready to help everybody who wants to better themselves and go on this journey to, fitness and health and physique. So yeah, thank you so much.
Lekker stuff. Quick question. This is before we go on. Is there any hungry people there in the DMs?
Yeah.
You see, like, because now maybe someone looking like, oh, that's definitely a thirst trap of note. So, like, it's flames, it's emojis, it's hearts. Like, do you have any of that stuff in the DMs?
Yeah.
Is
but-
people trying to pick you up in the DMs? Like, yo, can I go out? Can I see you? You're so nice. So, like, I mean, do you get this kind of messages?
I do, I think, but
Yeah.
like I don't like even you couldn't get hold of me.
Yeah.
So like I don't really
No, I actually did. That's why you're here.
yeah.
Yeah.
But like I don't really I don't know.
Yes.
I don't know.
No, I
Don't
mean, I
really
don't want you
wanna
to show
entertain.
it. I don't want you to expose anything. I'm just asking. I mean, is it? Because I feel like so many girls are going through like that same thing. Like,
I mean
it
I
doesn't.
think it's normal, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I think it's normal. Obviously
you
you're
respond
gonna
to
have
any of them?
DMs. Not really. You know, but I don't follow people back if it's not fitness like related or something that I'm interested in.
Okay.
So I'm very careful about that. And like I don't scroll a lot. I really limit my time on social media. Yeah, in general.
So like you just get like a random message like, okay, cool, skip,
Yeah.
relax, bro. We're not about that.
Yeah.
Imagine like,
exactly.
okay,
Yeah.
okay. Final question before we go. I'm gonna make this one wild. Should I go there?
Yeah.
Should I go there?
Guy is spicy.
Should I go there?
You are spicy.
An expose comes out, right?
Okay.
Taz has been doing drugs. She's been in orgies. Like some P. Diddy
Never.
scandal on you, right?
Never.
No? You have to love the P. Diddy scandal yourself. Like you become the face of that thing, right? Or you have to murder your whole family. So murder your family and clear yourself.
Oh my God.
Murder the whole family and clear yourself of the allegations. So live with the allegations, but your family lives.
Oh, just
Thank
kill
you
me.
so much for watching, guys. This is the piece.
I guess, and if you guys are feeling good this morning.